Hello everyone, my name is Brian Nairn, and I want to tell you a little bit about my story and the reason that I'm asking you in a desperate way to help me with this GoFundMe campaign. 20 years ago I began a faith quest with the Lord, and the Lord led me in a couple of years after that to the nation of Nepal, where I met this very wonderful family who had dedicated their life and still work every day of their life to help underprivileged children in the nation of Nepal. We began helping children, and for the last 15 years have been very active in helping underprivileged children go to school, get an education, and learn the life skills necessary to leave poverty. We believe, they taught me this, that if a child can learn to read and get a public education, they will have a much better chance at bettering their life and having a much better life. And so that is what we've been doing. We help all children in Nepal. It doesn't matter their race, their creed, their religion to us. If they are underprivileged and we can buy them school uniforms or books or help them to get into public school, then that's what we've been doing. However, this year, on my way in October, things went bad. We had some difficulties. As I arrived in the airport in Delhi, India, and was working our way through the process, I declared the money that I had brought for 3 Americans and 10 Nepalis to pay our expenses while doing some tourist traveling in India on our way to Nepal. I had the money taken. I had to explain the story to the security people, and then after explaining the story to 3 different security individuals, they told me that customs would come and make the final declaration or decision about what to do with the money, or if I could go. After some time, a man with 3 stars on his shoulder came. I told him the same story. I was going to be a tourist in India for a little while, and then I would go on to Nepal. I was cleared to go. They did not give me any documents and told me that I was fine to go to the next airport, which would be Bagdogra International Airport. But when I arrived at Bagdogra International Airport, I was taken into custody by the Customs Department in that airport. During 8 hours of interrogation, they told me that I was not allowed to carry that money past Delhi without a declaration, even though 4 individual officers told me that I could. After much talk and conversation, they arrested me, and I spent 6 days in prison in Siliguri, India. After being released from prison, we began the judicial process to try to get my passport back so that I could return home. So far, we have not been able to do that. After 3 months, however, I did finish the adjudication with Customs Zone of Calcutta, West Bengal, India. They fined me, I paid the fine. They told me I would be free to go home the next day, but that is not what has happened. After that, we've had many court hearings and we went through many processes trying to get me free to come home. Now I've been in India for the last 6 months, and for 6 months we've been unable to find a pathway home. The United States government has been involved for the last 3 months after I paid my fine in many ways to try to help sort out the problem, to find a pathway back home. And as yet, we do not have a clear pathway home. We are scheduled to go back for many hearings and many court hearings to try to work out or resolve this problem. But something else very tragic has happened. The coronavirus has spread around the world. It has closed countries like India. It is very possible that it may be 2 months before I even get a chance to go back to court again. It could be 2 to 6 months before the process could even work through that I would be able to get my passport back and come home. So that is why I am doing this GoFundMe account. My friends have been very helpful, and even people that we don't know, to help with expenses. I've been away from home for 6 months without any income that I would normally be making for my family. And friends have helped pay our bills and have taken care of us. But because I'm looking at spending maybe as much time here as I already have, I did not know the extent of my expenses. So this GoFundMe account is for $30,000. I need your help to be able to raise that money. One thing I do want to say, and I want everybody to know, and especially because I've been here so long, many people of India are wonderful people. People have been kind to me, people have took care of me. I'm only having problems with just a few people who are at a government level that cannot give us a direction to come home. And so with the coronavirus being around the world and causing so many complications, I need your help. So I'm asking you, please, to give whatever you can. Give $5, give $100, whatever you can, to help me cover my expenses and legal fees. So far, I have spent $30,000 of money for expenses, for legal fees, and for fines. I do not know how much more it will cost for me to come home, but I know that it is a burden that is beyond our ability to understand, because I do not come from a wealthy family. I do not come from a wealthy background. We're just American people, citizens of the United States, like most of you, that will give in this campaign. Please help. I need your help. My family needs your help. And we'll be so thankful that you cared enough to give. Have a great day, and may God bless you in wonderful ways. Thank you.